Hello everybody, this is Dr. Sandeep Jagani, and in today's video we are going to look at how to do web scraping. This video is for personal information purpose as well as it is for educational purpose for my research cohorts. So on your screen you can see a website davita.com. Let's go to the main web page of davita.com. So we have this website davita.com, and what we want from this page is we want a list or a Excel spreadsheet or the file of all the locations Davita has. So if you go to find as center, click here. You can search by state. So let's browse by state here, and let's go to the first state, which is in the list or drop down, Alabama. You have Alabama here, and this is the list of different locations in Alabama. Our problem or our concern or requirement is that how to export this into an Excel spreadsheet. One way is obviously we can copy one by one names, and then you can paste into each cell of Excel spreadsheet, and then you can have a spreadsheet for all different locations. But hey, there are 2,700 locations they have, so that will be not very practical to do. So what are the other ways? So one way is to do web scraping. And how will you do that? Here is the process. So why you need web scraping? We need web scraping because this query that we generated for the location has come from some kind of database the company already has, and all we need is those fields of the data. We want to import it in the form of a table or in the form of a Excel spreadsheet. By the way, a big thanks to Paras Patel who guided me through this process. Paras Patel is a consultant at Pepsi in Chicago. He does this web development / data scraping work for PepsiCo. All right, so how do you do this? So we have a source code for every web page, and how to go to the source code. If you go to these three dots here, if you click here and go to more tools, and in more tools you will have developer tools, and once you click developer tools, side by side you're going to see the source code of whatever page you are viewing at. Right, so what you need is it's good to have it open on a different page. So we are going to click the three dots on that source code tab, docs side. We are going to use in a different window like that. So the same which was side by side now came into a different page. All right, so this is the main page. Now all we have to do is we have to rerun the query, because the source code will not know what type of query we ran. So we have to again go to the state, selection of the state, and search here. So once we search it, now we can go back to that source code page. All right, now the source code has been created here. In the source code page, we want to go to the network tab. There are a lot of tab, elements, console, recorder. All you need to go is a network tab. Remember, this is very important. Click network. All right, we were on the network page because right before demonstration I was demonstrated by Paras, but to go to network tab. So by default for my screen it was on the network tab, but we need is to go to network tab. Now once we are on the network tab, we search for the word, any unique word here. Select the name of the date, the first location, and just Control F, and then which is here, you just paste it, hit enter, and find out where that location of the facility is. Now here, if you see on the left hand side of this, there will be a JSON link for a JSON file. Here all different locations are right here. On this window, this smaller window, remember to click on preview. By default it is going to be on response. Click on preview. If you click on the preview, you will see that this is all different locations. The first location ID is 0. So total you have 69 locations in Alabama. That's how you can confirm. 0 to 68 are 69 different locations. All right, so what you need to do with this file, you can right click that, and you have to click copy object, not anything else. Copy object. Again, right click on the locations. Okay, right click on the location regardless of it is open or folded. Don't worry about that. Right click on the location and copy object. Once you copy the object, now we are going to import this thing into a Excel file. So let's go and open an Excel file here. So I have something open, but I'll reopen that. Control N will create a new file. So we have a Excel file, a blank Excel file open here. Right click, and by the way, we want to import it, so we don't right click here, but we click the arrow or the caret or down arrow sign on the paste button and use import wizard. When we click the import wizard, click the delimited and then click next. Click space, not tab. Make sure the space is clicked. Click next, and then you will see that all these different fields are being segmented in 3 different columns. Okay, this way, and all these facilities are on one side here. Click finish, and you will see that you will have all different fields or all different locations of Alabama. Oh, we don't need all of this. We need only the facility name and the city. All right, so what do? All we can do here is we can click filter, go to filter, and then here we can just deselect all, just have the facility name, click OK. All the facility name has been selected. Now the column C has all the facility name. Right click, copy, go to a new click plus here and go to a new spreadsheet, and then just have our first state Alabama, and below that I would paste all of these like that. So we have copied all the names of the locations, but we did not copy the city of the location. So we are going to filter again, and make sure you don't sort again, because if you sort these things again, then the sequence will be lost, and you will have wrong city names associated with the facilities. So we are not doing sorting again. Without sorting, we are going to just run a query of filter for just cities. Control C stands for copy, and go to the first tab, Control V. We want to double check this that what we have copied and pasted are correct. So for example, we'll check 2 of them. Let's say Davita Phoenix City Dialysis Center is at Phoenix City, and we have to go to our main website, Davita Phoenix City Dialysis Center, and it is at Phoenix City. Okay, now let's go to the last page here, page number 7, and then we are going to look at one more to double check. Let's check at the second to the last one, like Davita Huntsville Metro Dialysis, and it's Huntsville. We are going to check whether we have copied is the right one. Yes, so the sequence is not lost, and now we have all different cities here and all different locations here. So we extracted all the location name and the cities. We can definitely extract other fields also, but for now we just require 2 fields. That's the reason we are just extracting 2 fields. Let's say for the next state, if we want to run the query, we have to go to again this Alaska, and Alaska, I don't believe they have any location. Let's go to the third one, Arizona. We have I think about 60 locations. Let's say 57 locations, and we want to run a query from these. Again, pressing F12 will open this directly. Copy the first one to search here. So you're going to search here, Control V, hit enter, and now you're going to look at the place where you see Hopi Dialysis Center. Click here. Okay, this might also be there as the same thing, because we might have run 2 times, so we see that location. But all you need is the Hopi Dialysis Center, and go to preview, and again to double check, we'll see facilities from 0 to 56, that's the 57 different locations in Arizona. All again we do is right click, copy object, and then we are going to paste it at the first sheet. Here we don't need all of these, so we are going to select all. This is from our previous query. We are deleting these all, and now we want to paste again. So all we need to do is go to the first cell, use import wizard, tab delimited, space, and then finish. That's it. And you will have 3 different tabs here. Again, you will run filter, and in filter you are going to select your field of your choices, which is facility name. Click OK. Here are all the facility names. Control C, and then go to sheet 2, and after those, okay, we are going to paste it right there and give a heading called Arizona. Let's do a bold heading so we know that this is a heading for every object before that. And then it's good to have a running numbers here, which will make sure that we are not copying more or less than the number of the queries that are there on that. So 69 locations for Alabama, and then we'll have 57 location we must have for Arizona here. Okay, 57, that looks good. Last thing is for this we need city. So here are all the cities. Same way, you just copy all the cities, Control C, go to the sheet number 2, and against the first tab, Control V, and you have all of them. Let's double check once more. All right, so we have Davita Hoppy at Polaco. Hoppy is at Polaco, and I normally check the last tab so that we know that we have copied all of them in right sequence. Last or second last, on the last tab, last or the second last item. Here Davita Desert Dunes, which is at Yuma. All right, let's go to the second last here, and Yuma. This is great. So this is how we do web scraping. I hope this makes sense. Now all we need to do is to get the create this file or complete this file with all 50 states locations. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your attention. I hope I made sense in demonstrating this how to do web scraping. I just learned it. I might have missed some other things, but I think we can get the task done. Thank you.